So I have a Maestro by Gibson Les Paul Jr. This is a yard sale guitar. I believe it cost about $20. So I figured I've never seen it done before, but I figured I'd try to do a very low tech and cheap, but hopefully semi-convincing Zakk Wylde Bullseye guitar. And I'm going to do it with this X-Acto knife, some masking tape. And what I'm going to try to do is mount this here and drill a bunch of holes like an inch apart, and then trace the circles on top of masking tape, and then hopefully I'll be able to fit this in also and go around very carefully cutting the tape and then taking that off, painting over it with an antique white, which is actually called Santa Fe Tan from Duplicolor. So off camera I'll just or actually I'll probably just take this apart, desolder everything. I'm going to change the pickup, but I'll take it apart, clean it up, and maybe just do that in a time-lapse video. And then after it's clean, I'll lay the tape out, covering the whole front of the guitar, and then I'll get to work on drawing the pattern. So both parts stores, auto parts stores in my city were out of the Santa Fe Tan, and that's probably my fault because I use it a lot. So what I'm using now is Wimbledon White. I could wait, but I'm all prepared to do this now, so I'm going to go with the Wimbledon White. The one thing I did off camera was I took compressed air and sprayed everywhere after I hooked it up to this board, because sometimes you get dust in here. So anywhere where there's a hole, you spray air to get the any kind of dust out, because once I start spraying this, the dust will come out and get on your paint job. So just finished up this Zakk Wylde tribute type guitar. This was made from a $20 yard sale, $10 to $20 yard sale guitar, I'm not sure. A friend of mine bought this. Actually, a friend of a friend bought this, gave this to my friend. My friend gave me 2 guitars to paint, and he's paying for the paint for the one, and he said I can keep whichever one. So I'm painting this and fixing this up, and I'm also doing a Frankenstrat for him. So I'll keep one of these. I'm going to let him pick which one he wants. He likes Zakk Wylde too, and he's not real particular about like authentic stuff. Like, so even this is not an Epiphone or a Gibson, it's a Maestro by Gibson. I think he'd like this. It's pretty cool. Came out pretty good. Let me show a few of the details. So starting with the back, for the cover on the back, I used part of Garden State from the license plate from New Jersey, since Zakk Wylde is from New Jersey, the same place that I and my friend are from. I did some distress to the back, a little bit of scratches. This is obviously a bolt-on neck, which is not, you know, the same as the original, but still, it is what it is. I didn't touch this part, but I did do this little stinger thing, and that's it for the back. Now on the front, starting with the head, I didn't want the Maestro up there because to me it's just kind of a lame name. So I just painted it white, and I was looking for something New Jersey-esque, and I couldn't find anything. So since I couldn't find anything New Jersey-esque, New Jersey-ish, I used this sun. We got the beach not far from us, but that's not really why I used it. I used it because I had it. It was some kind of a charm or something from a bracelet or something. I'm not quite sure. And then I have down here the other part of the license plate that just says Jersey. It's not really got a purpose, but I just wanted to include that. This is an EMG passive pickup that came with the Frankenstrat project that I got from the left-handed guitar that I got from Pinetop Jackson. This is the pickup that came originally, well, not originally, but from him, which was cool because he could have kept the parts for himself, but he sent everything the way that he got it. So I was able to use that on this project. This is also a piece of jewelry. I just thought it looked good. So I collect things, doodads, and just things that I find in the trash. People throw out like a whole box of, you know, costume jewelry or whatever. I'll save that. So I thought that looked good. That's just super glued on top of there. And then this here, that's a dad's root beer cap. Now I use that because I know Zakk had a guitar that had a bunch of caps, bottle caps on it. And I had this one, and I had other ones that, you know, that I found that were like beer bottle caps. But I used this one from a root beer because it says Dad's. And if you ever watch like an interview with Zakk, he's always calling other guitar players and musicians father. He kind of uses like religious terms. And if somebody has passed away, he'll call them saint. So that's why I use that Dad's, because he's always saying, you know, like Father Keith and Father this and Father that. So that's why I use that one. The Bullseye is anything but perfect. There's a few things that just from doing it by eye and cutting it out by eye just didn't work out that well. But I think it looks good for what it is. It took an unplayable $10 to $20 guitar, and it's playable now. It's got a, you know, decent look to it, and it's got some personality. So I think it's added value to it. Thanks for watching this episode of this Zakk Wylde guitar. You can call it that, but let's hear what it sounds like.